this is fantastic. So the first thing is I want you to spend a day or two just going through your regular life, like paying attention when you're making breakfast, paying attention when you're getting dressed, and seeing where the log jam in your house is. Where is it not working smoothly? Where are you like, this makes me crazy? And then once you do that, really create the vision for, I want this room to be clean. I'm helping a client right now clear out a room because she's taking on this big illustrated book project. And I'm like, this is going to become your project room. She's been trying to do this for a year. So she has this goal that she's excited about. So it's like, the hard decluttering work is going to pay off. So it's realizing where your home doesn't work, realizing the vision that you want, why are you doing this, and then creating a plan, which means blocking out time, getting help if you need it, making sure you have the right supplies, and be realistic about the amount of time that you have. If you work 60 hours a week, you're not going to come home at the end of the day and declutter. You're just not.
Yeah.
So maybe you need to take a vacation day and do a 3-day weekend. Like, be very, very realistic about your time. And those things, and also in the book, there's, again, a plan that lays it out so clearly, and that's going to motivate you. But it's really about focusing on what are you going to gain? What do you get out of decluttering versus, I have to declutter because I've been messy all along. Brene Brown says, guilt is I did a bad thing, and shame is I am a bad person. What I always want to say is like, okay, it doesn't matter, it matters how you got here because you need to change your thought process, but that's not what we're talking about. We're moving forward. So what's your goal? For my senior clients, they want to clean out a bedroom because they want their grandkids to come and spend the weekend. You do want to have people over. Be very positive, goal oriented.
Yeah, that's a great point. And I think if people get your book, what really helped me was the clutter blocks you talk about. You have 7 clutter blocks. And I'm actually going to talk about them in a YouTube video because I'm having so much fun gossiping about your book because But I think that helped me. It's almost like therapy. It helped me think about the way I think. And I saw myself in some of those blocks. And then every time I would come up against that, it was like I would recognize that thought pattern that you had outlined. And I would know the bridge, as you say, to tackle it. Once you recognize it, I feel like it's easier to understand your thinking about it, your emotions about it, and then make change based on that. So.
And I think what's interesting about the clutter blocks for people is that stuff comes into our life with no meaning, right? It just shows up. It has no meaning. And we attach the meaning to it. So we write these very complicated stories, very complicated narratives. Yeah. And you have the ability to change the narrative, which is super exciting. It's so great. So in working with all these thousands of clients, I saw these same 7 narratives come up, these blocks, these clutter blocks. Everyone had them in a different way. And I was like, there's that again. Oh, there's that again. Yeah. Oh, that person said that. So I clearly identified them. And people are like, I'm a 3 and a 7, and I'm a 1 and a 5. Yeah. And it's like, and when you start to see them, you're like, this is my block. This is what my thought process. Okay, let me move
past this. Yeah.
Let me move past it. Let me change my perspective.